Yo, we are back with another Lookism How to Dress Like. This time we have a very important character that a lot of people consider to have a lot of drip. One of the earliest characters of Lookism. He is a hairstyling major and big daddy of Hostel. I present to you how to dress like Eli Jang. Before we get into this, I just want to tell y'all who don't already know that I've dropped a 1 hour plus video essay on the entirety of Lookism, where I go through the entire story, how it affected my life, and more. I also interviewed a ton of the English speaking community of Lookism as well, so definitely check that out if you haven't already. So when researching this video, I was actually surprised at the small amount of outfits Eli actually owns. But luckily, he does have a few hairstyles he has sported over the webtoon, so they're what we'll be separating each segment of Eli's eras of outfits. Starting off, we have his bubblegum bowl cut. Now, this does come in two variations, but I will include both as one. It is a bowl cut, not the unflattering stiff kind, but more the textured, swooshed one. More like early BTS than Rock Lee. This isn't like baby era Justin Bieber either. The sideburns tapered to give a better shape, albeit still the classic Korean pointed sideburns that I dislike. Eli dyes this cut 2 different times. We are introduced to him with a purple base and pink streaks, and later he has a baby blue base with pink streaks. I am definitely out of my depth when it comes to getting a color that looks that good, so I suggest getting your hair professionally done if you really want this color. Definitely can't get this with just box dye, unless you're a serious pro, I guess. Here are some good reference photos to show the hairdresser if you want this cut. I reckon you would need to go to a decent hairdresser if you want this cut to be done right. Maybe even one that will dye your hair as well. This is not one that can be done by your average barber or franchise hairdresser. The outfits of this era are not particularly noteworthy. Here we can see Eli wearing a wool leather biker jacket, a very rugged and old school design that you can probably thrift. And the next is this ugly dated low cut v-neck top with jeans. Eli's next cut is his haircut at the beginning of the second year at J-High. Here he is rocking a middle part. Classic middle part with an undercut on the sides and the back. His middle part is dyed a light purplish color with pink tips. A classic and quite harmless haircut for any male to get, obviously without the boisterous colors Eli has. A barber could do this hair fine, but maybe a hairdresser would be best, especially for getting it dyed. In his only non-uniform, non-dirty outfit, we see Eli here. For his jacket, we see Eli in a mid-size padded coat. Many brands sell these in varying qualities. Just make sure that the amount of warmth is applicable for your climate. He is also wearing a thick-ass brown scarf for styling. Something calm that gives a bit of sophistication and color. It definitely gives the essence of the outfit. Without it, looking a bit less dressed up. The bag to me looks like Versace. Versace bags going for about $800 US, although you could probably find them for sale at discounter stores or outlets. His shoes are definitely of that era, the Lil Pump Chinese exchange student Gucci shoes. Specifically with the snake on it. Hypebeast classic right there. For retail at Gucci, they only have the B variant, which costs around $900 US. If you want the exact snake shoes, however, you would have to go on StockX or eBay to find them. Prices vary. When Eli found his lost child Yena after Zack and Mira took care of them, in one of the best Lookism in-between arcs, we see Eli in a dirty-ass Balenciaga fit, probably to show that he was looking everywhere to find her. Anyways, Yena is wearing some cute little infant 350s. Dressing up your young ones in designer is definitely a choice, and in this case, around a $170 US choice. Flashback Eli is rocking your classic Korean mullet, kinda like a J-Joe. Watch the J-Joe video for the in-depth look at that. But this definitely gives off that scarier, unruly, less refined vibe than his previous hairstyles. You definitely have to be handsome to pull this off, I can't lie. No real fits in this flashback arc, to be honest. Just a few Balenciaga type fits. However, Heva is seen wearing an MCM white t-shirt, which would retail for about $210 US. Eli's next hairstyle is one that he will basically have for the rest of the series. A mullet, kinda like his old one, just without the shaved sides. The first color Eli has is an allusion to his flashback arc, going back to black. Narratively, this is done because Eli is returning to his role as Hostel's big daddy. But, as Eli has changed, Eli gave himself some silver streaks throughout. Along with the lack of unshaved sides and the 80-20 part for his bangs, Eli has a lot more of an elegant look than the unruly J. Joe of the past. Anyways, this is middle lookism, so there isn't too much outfits to show. Like, we see Eli in his school uniform, wearing some Stan Smiths on the feet, and then later on we see Eli with some ripped jeans and boots. But other than that, nothing much. And next, damn! Alright, this is definitely his most iconic hair. Same cut as before, just dyed a very light blonde. Looks super fuego. Anyways, here we have Eli in a long beige coat. This is a very Korean-ass fit, I can't lie. Like, super clean, and for the super tall. You can get a beige coat in a lot of places, like H&M and Zara if you're on a budget. Or, go get some cashmere for a forever coat. Burberry is renowned for classic high-quality coats like this one, for about $2,700 US. But if you just want the look, then definitely go to like a H&M or Zara. Turtleneck, black dress pants, and then a belt to divide the outfit into thirds is the rest of the outfit. The shape of this fit is like a cocoon. I go through a certain fit in the fashion webtoon fit with True Beauty. Very similar, watch that. Dope. And if you got the frame for it, this fit will always elevate your look. In this blonde era, we see Eli in another dress shirt, blue pants combo. And then this fit. This fit is very reminiscent of like a retro workout outfit, I can't lie. Huh? The headband and sweat wrist combo look is surely the vibe that Park Tae-joon was going for here. And it works. I mean, in real life, it definitely would look weird, but in the webtoon, I mean, it looks kinda hard. Once again, Burberry, this time on the pants, which would retail for around $1,200 US. The black tank top Eli is wearing has a drop armhole, which essentially means the armhole is larger than regular singlets with smaller armholes. It kinda looks like the tank top is branded. Kinda like Essentials or something similar, but I can't tell to be honest. And then for the boots, no ID in particular, but looks super similar to the Vinny ones in a previous episode, the Hoka boots. The last thing I could identify is the Hermes belt. Black belt with silver buckle. This belt retails for about $1,000 US. All around, this is a pretty funny fit, but still somehow suits Eli. Eli's next fit is a full denim fit. Denim jacket and denim jeans. For denim, I recommend getting Levi's, one of the easiest and most available, no matter where you live, and with a variety in price. Like these Japanese selvage jackets for about $350 US, or this well-thread jacket for $120, or this one for $70. With price comes higher quality denim, dye, weight, cut, etc. But yeah, this also goes with the jeans as well. This outfit may look funny in real life, denim on denim, but at the same time, I mean, especially if you ball out with the expensive denim, it will look intentional and nice. On the feet, I reckon these are some Tims. Just the regular Tims will do. However, make sure you pick the right Tims if these are your first and you are only buying one. Anyways, Tims retail for about $200 US. All around, I think this fit looks good, and if you really ball out on the expensive denim and come out with like an $800 fit, then I think it will look good. Otherwise, style the denim not buttoned up all the way and have a nice shirt or hoodie underneath for styling. Otherwise, expensive denim speaks for itself, really. Emo mode. When Eli joined Workers as the 5th affiliate, his fits got boring. I mean, boring in the sense that he's now only wearing suits. But to talk about his hairstyle, it kinda is like his J. Joe, going back to black, but instead without the shaved sides. It is more kept, more tidy, but unlike his comeback hairstyle, does not have a part in his bangs. Narratively, I suspect this was done to represent Eli kinda going backwards in his development, to his old days, becoming heartless and less human, becoming like this to protect his family. Leaving Workers, Eli returns to Hostel with the same fit he came in, which is a funny detail that they paid attention to. Like, he really went straight to Workers with only the clothes on his body. During the fight against Gun, he had a full black button-up fit, just like his fit in the funeral of Oli Wang. And then, finally, we got the Hostel gang in Hostel hoodies. And then actually, lastly, in a crew neck. These are surprisingly basic fits, despite current Lookism going crazy with most of the characters' wardrobes. Like Big Daniel, returning with a capital denim. Oh damn! Alright, sorry. That's for another time. And that's it. How to dress like Eli. Follow my Instagram for more updates, and subscribe for more fashion videos, streams, and in-depth video essays, and watch my Lookism video essay, as that is really the best video this webtoon has ever gotten. Also, my second channel with clips from my stream. Peace and love. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Bye! How to dress like Dom next. Subscribe.